Hi, I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community. I've been a trader and technical analyst for the last 8 years. And today we're going to go over Monday, March 4th price action. We're going to cover that crypto divergence where crypto was running like a man with their hair on fire and the miners were just rolling over. We're going to take a strong look at that. But starting with ES, we had a potential 8-hour bull flag that broke bull toward the end of the day and then promptly came back within, and we closed with the upper wick of profit taking. You can see it here. We had an hourly double top on ES. NASDAQ closed with a perfectly good looking 8-hour bull flag. It isn't confirmed, but the bulls are set up just fine on the 8-hour with the NASDAQ. RTY had a lot of morning strength, was above Friday's high, and then gave a lot of that back. And we closed back inside Friday's range and closed red. Dow was weak, super weak, and that's probably had a lot to do with Apple. Okay, so Dow was weak. VIX, we were able to make a higher high, a higher low, but we have not confirmed this trend change yet. We're getting stuck under the hourly 50 MA on the VIX. Bitcoin, beautiful chart. We are within an arm's reach of 69,000, which can act like a magnet when you get this close. This 4-hour chart had a high compression squeeze and broke bull. It was absolutely beautiful. Somebody sent that memo to Coin. Coin had a wonderful day despite having brokerage outages. It had a wonderful day. I mean, I'm sure bulls would love to have closed near the high of day, but still there's nothing to complain about. But Mara, we have something to complain about. We did hold Friday's low. We have a double bottom now with Friday's low, and we did get a decent bounce into the end of day. But don't forget, Mara had an offering last week after earnings, $1.5 billion offering. Riot lost the low of Friday. So Riot was much weaker than Mara, Coin, MSTR, than all the other names. Now there is a hypothesis going around CNBC, which is logical, that Bitcoin's halvening that's coming up will cut the supply of coins that will need to be mined. And so companies like Riot and Mara, their revenue should go down. So that's something to also that kind of differentiates Mara and Riot from MSTR and Coin. They had the bear divergence. Okay, we have the dollar. The dollar had some weakness today. We closed making enough room for an hourly high or low. We'll see if they're able to do that. Gold took full on advantage of dollar weakness. Gold monthly chart, I think, is one of my new favorite charts. Look at this squeeze. So pretty, this equilibrium. So I had GDX and I sold it today because we ran into the daily 50 MA, and I want to buy a pullback of a daily higher low. We have a gap now. We were overextended on the 4-hour. Those are all my reasons for exiting, all technical reasons. And I don't like to exit because it's extended. That's an adverb. That is not a technical reason to leave a chart, to leave a trade. A technical reason is 50 MA is overhead. 4-hour RSI is overbought. We have a gap below. We're looking for a weekly lower high, yada, yada, yada. You need technical reasons to get in. You need technical reasons to get out. Oil was weak today. 4-hour has the clearest view for me. On the next bounce, we'll be looking for a lower high. And I'm going to pause right there because I want to look at the calendar. Excuse me. Yes, the economic calendar. We have S&P Global tomorrow, ISM data. We have ADP non-farm payrolls on Wednesday. We have JOLTS on Wednesday. We have Fed Powell. He will be testifying Wednesday, Thursday. We have jobless claims Thursday. And Friday, we have non-farm payrolls. Whew, that's a lot. We have a lot going on this week, so just remember that. We have Fed speak tomorrow. We've got a lot going on. And we also have a webinar going on this week, and I'll tell you more about that tomorrow, but it's going to be a good one with Joey interviewing very successful traders from our room. It's going to be awesome. All right, so we just talked about oil. Now Apple. Apple. An apple a day keeps the bulls away. Apple is daily oversold. There's no redeeming qualities about this chart. I guess the one redeeming quality is looking for a monthly high or low. Other than that, it's pretty weak. Someone has their finger stuck on the sell button. Google looks weak, but Google's just a little different than Apple. Google has the daily 200 MA. You see the purple line? And bulls started buying it when it hit this daily 200 MA. And we're looking for a monthly higher low. That's a nice looking chart. We're looking for a monthly higher low, bouncing off the daily 200 MA. I've got my sights locked in on Google for potential longs. I have a small position and I may add to it tomorrow. Microsoft had a daily EQ. We broke bull, then quickly came back inside that range. Not ideal. Microsoft is known for that. And I need to go back to Apple. I forgot to mention this. So TCG members, if you're a member, you can click the search function and type gap rules on our website and you'll find my video on gap rules. Look how pretty this was. The low of Friday, 17738, we promptly could not reclaim that level and we just fell down. It was just an awesome, awesome trade. I did not take that trade. I took the trade of Tesla short with our room, the live stream. I was live streaming here and I bought these puts and I tell the community what puts or calls I'm looking at and I copy and paste this into our chat. So I got this Tesla put, I got it at $3.50 and I sold at $4.50, $5.50, $6.50. The high of the day was $11.65. So yeah, my exit wasn't that great. I could have held, should have held longer, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Very much liked my profits, so no complaints here. Tesla's a mess, an absolute mess. We have a 2-week bear flag that is looking to confirm possibly this week. Look at that bear flag. They had news, China deliveries or exports are down 19% year over year. That came out in pre-market. It really weighed heavily on Tesla. Semis were the belle of the ball. We had SMCI news. They're being included in the S&P. So that helped SMH. Going into close, however, we did see some profit taking on semis. AMD closed really weak. ARM closed weak. ARM is a different animal. ARM has an unlocking March 12th where 90% of the float is currently locked up by insiders and they can't sell. They'll be allowed to sell after March 12th. So just keep that in mind. That could bring pressure onto ARM. SMCI was beautiful today, had a beautiful move up. However, the close was not ideal. Absolutely not ideal, but my goodness, it ran up $170 today. What do you expect? Even prisoners get a break, you know? MNMD closed pretty nicely up. It peaked above Friday's high and then promptly came back in, but I would say that's a nice close on MNMD. Psychedelics continue to outperform cannabis. MSOS closed near the low of day. We did double bottom with Friday's low. That'll be the level going into tomorrow. TCNNF did not come close to Friday's low and we double bottom at 1010, 1012. That'll be the level of support tomorrow for any potential buys. Whew, I think I did it. I had to record this twice because I did not hit the unmute button. So if you want to give me a follow on X at ChartGalLori, that would be lovely. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, notify button, tell a friend, share the video with a friend. Thank you for being here. Let's have a good week. I tried to find a place to kind of cut out the sun, but I guess it's just going to be bright. I wanted to talk to you today about nuances and context. I get asked daily, what position are you in? And I like to share my trades live, and sometimes I don't because of the risk level. Like SMCI options trading, I would not announce those options that I buy or sell because they're just too risky for someone who's beginning an option. So when people ask me, what are you in? If I tell you SMCI long, then there's other details I'm leaving out. I may be swinging SMCI long because my profit today was 3x and I'm just risking X or a third of my profit from today on that swing. And then I may not tell you about NVIDIA puts that I have as a hedge to that SMCI out of the money call that I'm just is more like a lotto. So there's all these nuances and context that filter into what position you have. And so you're never getting the whole story from a trader if you ask them, what position are you in? Because did they have a good day? Did they have a good week? Did they have a good month? Are they risking more because they're on a streak? Are they de-risking because they're on a losing streak? You know, it's all of these details and nuances. I just wanted to bring up that, you know, everything is not in a vacuum. Like, there's details that go with some of this that you're not always getting the whole picture. So factor that in when you're trying to trade someone else's trades. That is a huge factor, getting all the details and understanding that they may be in something for other reasons than you think. All right, thanks.